The observer would like to advise that the following video comes with a trigger warning. The content in this video is of a sensitive nature, so please beware that the topic of this video may trigger you. The observer recommends that you consider your own mental health before you watch this video.
There in every I know.
No one's coming out. They can piss off. You could send. I'm not sending you £20. You can fuck off. I won't send you £1, darling. I don't want you trying to send and get a job, you lazy bastard.
The thing is with him, right? If you notice, when he gets angry and high rate and that, he's like his one eye drifts off. Watch him. Next time you notice him, when he gets angry, his one eye just drifts off. It's like one eye on the wall, one eye on the floor. Watch. Strange. He's a strange guy. But listen to this now. Listen to this. The manipulation yesterday that's been going on.
Right, I'll be live in 5 minutes. Can someone please come and send me some gifts? Because I've got like literally a massive electricity bill, like 400. I need £2. I need some help. I need my electricity bill paid.
Right, that's it. Yeah, he went live yesterday, and he was like, "I need help for my electric bill, which is £400 odd, right?" Listen to this then. Someone sent him £490 yesterday through PayPal. Watch this.
He sent me £490 to my PayPal. Bless, I big up Eileen now. I love Eileen. She's always there. I told her not to give me her name because the percentages don't want the 8. And she texts me on WhatsApp. She's like, Jack, I want to give you all the time because I support you, blah, blah. But the people ate, so instead of gifting me, she's been gifting me. She saved on paying for my electricity. £10 extra and all, bless her. Thank you, Eileen. Everyone follow Eileen.
It's what I mean. Look who's in the box there. Look, it looks like Alicia and Georgia. It was thingy just so it's weird. But yeah, this is the problem, ain't it, with the app. You know, when people was talking about manipulation and gifters, these people, right? Some people struggle on a daily basis to pay their bills, and he's calling people begs, telling people to go and get a job when he can't afford his electric bill, so he's relying on people on this app to pay his bills. And we know where that money went, really. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say you didn't. I'm not going to lie and say you didn't pay any off your electric bill, but it was definitely for you to go and get what you wanted to do. Because you lie about this before, Jack? Didn't you lie about it before? And all of a sudden you bought yourself a gold chain or whatever it was. Yeah, he's definitely powdering his nose. That's what he's done. He's an absolute menace to this app, you know. He has done the most on this app, but yet no one brings... There's been awarenesses that have gone on this app about him. You know what I mean? We've seen them. But you know what? The truth to be told in that, no one really gives a shit. They'd rather target other people for no reason. This is one of them guys that needs to get some serious help and get off the app. He's lying, nobody sent him anything. I don't think so. I don't think he is lying, you know, Lucy. I don't think he is lying because the woman, apparently, there was a follow-up and there was people in the comments saying that, oh my God, how can she send it? And someone put, no, it's fake, it's an act. And someone put, no, she's always supporting him. She's always used to gift him. You know what I mean? So, if it is one of his big gifters, and apparently it is, I'm pretty sure that she probably has, unfortunately. It was his moderator. Yeah, there you go, look. There you go. You know what I mean? So, he's a scrav. It's one of his mods, an old lady. It's disgusting. It is disgusting because at the end of the day, it's nice having support on the app, but the support shouldn't be through financial benefit. The support should be through seeing if you're okay, trying to help out with your platform. That's where the support should stand, not with, oh, I need fucking... Do you know what it is? Another weasel that's like that is Prince Rat. He's another one of them ones that with his mods. Oh, mods and that. Oh, can you help me, guys? I got a battle, guys. Can you just recharge, guys? Fucking weird that is, man. Don't tell your people on the app. Don't tell anyone in your live to recharge. It's a no-no. Like, I'm not being funny. You can tell people you're battling. You can do all that stuff. That's fine. But do not tell your community to recharge. It's like a unwritten rule. Like, you don't snipe people's gifters, and you don't tell your people to fucking recharge either. If they choose to gift you, they do on the back of their own fucking free will. Don't manipulate it and say, oh, I need to get up there. And now you're running around the app as well about saying, oh, I've been shortlisted for fucking Live Pro. Anyone can get shortlisted. I got shortlisted and I was barely going live back in the day on my accounts. I got offered the notification on there saying TikTok would like you to go to join the fucking the Live Pro thing. So, you know what I mean? You ain't special, mate. Grow up. Stop manipulating people, you bastards. But Mr. Bum. Oh, don't start with the Mr. Bombastic again, you shits. And here's another, you know what, while we're on the fucking manipulation side of TikTok today, I'll call people outright a lot of names in Live Pro. I know, it's nothing special. It's just for him. It's just for him now to get more gifts off his team. That's all it is. Yeah, here's another manipulator.
Dave, you'll have to chip in. I want a real Vivian Westwood necklace. So it's like this, but it's a real one. If you all chip in, you can all get it for me. I think it's about 100 quid.
I'm not sure, Sprouts.
Oh, fuck you all then, fucking hell. You all put a pound in. You'll get it in no time. The birthday's in November, we've got loads of times. You fucking get paid, you know what I mean? Just chip in for it.
Yeah, it's a joke. That's what I was about to say. Took the words right out of my mouth. Why do they think they're so entitled to it, that they should have money off people on this app? You know what I mean? It's a joke. Do you know what it is, Wendy, right? A lot of people are like this as well, you know, that they have all this money off from TikTok, from people that have been good enough to give them money. They've clearly got money, but they want more. They think that, you know what, that's my money, it's in my bank. I still want more money off you. And I guarantee you now, if the gifting stopped, all these fuckers and that would be fucking not on the app. They'd find another method of getting payment. Hi Lisa, hi Pippa. These are the cretins of the app, and these are the people that have got the big numbers in their, except for Jack, he's a twat. But these are people that have, obviously it might be Car Crash TV, but these are people with big numbers in their room. And then people are there just monitoring and watching and thinking, you know what, this is acceptable, I'm going to do the same thing, I'm going to go on live, get pissed and manipulate my viewers. Morning, Kelly Marie. Honestly, I've never witnessed so many fucking idiots on this app. The sad thing, people will actually chip in. And yeah, well, they've done it before. And what she had loads of stuff off her people in her Discord and her community. Yeah, I'm good, Scally. Respectfully, anyone that presses the live button with their gifts on are manipulating the viewers. No. Do you know what the word manipulation is? You can't say that if someone chooses to go live, they are manipulating, because that's not how manipulation works. If you actually looked into looked in, I'm not coming for you, I'm just saying, if you actually look in the definition of manipulation, it's trying to gain off someone by false pretense, and that's something I'd never do. I just tell people not to gift. I just say if they can tap the screen, heart me. If they wanna, if they don't wanna, please don't. Like, there's no problem. You don't have to gift in this live. I'm building my platform off the back of being accepted in here and not feeling obliged to gift. Yeah. Battles are, yeah, that's what I mean. And that's what I don't like as well. If you ever used to know, right, no one is holding anyone to ransom to gift or subscribe though. Yeah, I understand, no one is, but you know, when the manipulation comes in, they're saying that, oh, like recharging, or I'm battling, I need your support and all that stuff. There's no, you know what I mean? When you say there's a team, you're not a team. The only person that's financially benefiting is the host. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. The only person... So you in the comments gifting that person where you feel that you're a part of it, you're not really part of nothing, are you? You're just giving money away, that's all you're doing. I'll leave as soon as battles. Battles can be fun if they're done right, and if it's you're right to have a little bit of a chill and a little bit of a laugh, that's cool. That's how battles are. And like me, I've battled fucking, yeah, I did the rides in that 1 week, but And you might see me once in a blue moon. I might do one battle. It's normally to help a friend or whatnot. But I don't do it all the time. Yeah, for me, it doesn't entertain me. The moment someone accepts a battle, that's them expecting money to win. Yeah, exactly. Because you even though you're saying, yeah, but you can tap the screen, you're not really winning battles against bigger creators by tapping the screen. Yeah, you only gift your talented Miss Baguette. It's wild that anyone accepts gifts. Anyone just accept. What are you buying exactly? It's wild to me that anyone's. Yeah, that's what I mean. And that's what I mean when people spoke about me and said, oh, yeah, Alex's beg. Well, go and look on TickLeaf. Look at how much I earn. Don't tell me about anything about me. I don't want gifts on the app. I'm not really bothered. I appreciate the box battles, though. Yeah, box battles was the one, weren't it? How long have I been on the app? I don't know, Matt. Is it true that you're on £6 a week? Definitely not. Mate, I'm not even on 60 quid a week. Never mind fucking £6 a week, mate. Can't get over that TickLeaf Alex's and I opener. It is, man. It is. Morning, Nanny Sanj. Mine are from treasure boxes. You know what I mean? Like, if people are good enough to put out the treasure boxes and you want to grab yourself a little coin and stuff, that's on you. People have put them out there for other people. 1 second. It annoys me that more when someone tries to tell me who to gift. No one should be telling anyone who to gift and not to not, you know what I mean? If you support someone, you support someone. No one should be saying, you know what, you shouldn't be gifting. But anyway, now we're talking on the actual, still on the manipulation side before we get into the nitty-gritty, guys. This is that Jade, you know, that whatever her name is, that TikTok best mum, whatever her name is, where that wording is not true. She's not TikTok's best mum. She's far from TikTok's best mum. You know what I mean? Here we go.
I even cancelled it, Becca. I can't book it until I've got the funds, darling. Yeah, they've kept all my money until I can reinstate it. And that's even if they have availability left when I try and reinstate it. So,
morning, Sasha.
Don't know if there even will be holidays then.
Cheers, son.
Because I'm on private now, Sinead. Because I missed my last payment, apparently. It didn't go through. I know. They want like £169 to reinstate it. Well, to book it and reinstate it. And I was like, I haven't got that this time.
I don't know. I think it was either her or that other one. What's the name?
Show you availability.
I don't know.
So.
Yeah, Tara. That's the one. Tara.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Lindsay, this is the woman that literally, there was a viral video that went around the app where a kid was saying they was hungry and she ordered a McDonald's for herself and stuff. That was the video that I first clocked on who she was. There might have been other ones, but this is the first one I ever witnessed.
I know, but what can I do? My holiday got cancelled, Lise. I haven't even told the kids yet. 169, Helly.
How you doing, Cockapoo? Yeah, she's a piece of work. She's gone back.
Well, they said I missed a payment, which I thought went through. And, yeah, they said it didn't, so they cancelled it. No, I've tried to be on the phone. I've been on the phone to them 3 times, Helly, and they can't do nothing till I've got the full payment. But hey. I've spoke to 3 different people.
Thank you,
Jules, Becca, to be fair, because there was only 1 left. I know.
Oh, cheers, Cockapoo. You don't have to, man.
It doesn't show anything about my last payment, but obviously it's got the previous payments, but they don't refund.
It's just that's basically the video. And she's waffling, by the way, because there was a few people in the comments, and there was a woman that worked actually for the DWP. I believe her name's Elise or Elise or something like that. And she said that what she said is absolutely full of crap. She's full of shit. It doesn't exist. About this payment and stuff, the payment went through and all that stuff. She said she got called out and she basically said that she's just lying. She's just trying to get money. That's all she's trying to do. But yeah, the woman on there, she said, I can't go into too much details, but all I can confirm is that I do work for the DWP and she's lying. That's all she said. She said it doesn't actually work like that. So, and I know that she still would be able to receive child tax credits, I believe, or whatever it's called now. I don't even know. Just looking at her is making me feel nausea. She's just a scumbag. She honestly is just a scumbag. This video is pretty funny for you guys. I've seen this one today. This is Dave Duran's offering out UC now. I don't even know what it is called anymore. I remember the MacD's one. Yeah, I know, that was the one I mentioned. This was Dave Duran's calling out Sobriety Jack, but there's like an edit to it. Yeah. I'll listen. Watch this, guys.
I will put £5,000 to your £2,000.
That's a fucking lot, bro.
If you beat me in a fight.
I'm not doing that. Because it's just out of breath. Like, if I move my body too quickly, I lose all my energy. I just exhaust my energy.
If you will accept my challenge, billionaire gifter.
Yeah, there's no point, bro. I'm too old for it now.
My £5,000 to your £2,000.
You know, I've not been training too much. Imagine how the fuck I'm going to feel in that. It's going to be like having a heart attack.
And if you win, you take my £5,000. If I win, I take your £2,000. Let me know, billionaire gifter. 6'11", the same size as a fucking microwave, and he wears kettles as his shoes.
It's the most craziest, you know, deception.
Oh, did I? Sorry, I meant billionaire gifter. Sorry.
Where your mouth is. Over and out.
I can't throw a punch.
See, do you know what it is? Like, I like creative edits like that. That fucking made me laugh. I know probably people have seen the call out video before, but I like that edit you see, and I thank you, Jane. I thought I'd just put it out there, you know what I mean, and watch so you could see it. Pretty funny that is. Yeah, Dave, mate, he does make me laugh, to be fair. He just don't give a shit. And I mean, the thing is, you know, when you go against people like Dave and other people that don't give a shit, even like EQ, you know, if you go out and call out EQ, she'll say that she doesn't give a shit, same as Dave and the same with other creators, and that they'll say, you know what, I don't care. Like, yeah, I have, and what? I don't care. You know what I mean? You can't call them people out because they own their shit. Even if you don't like them or you like them or whatever, they own their shit, so you can't call out people that just generally don't care. You know what I mean? Because there's a bit of fucking Angie on here, so I need to try and avoid that until we get to that whole section of it. Avoid that until we get to that whole section of it. This is Corey. Thank you, Ginger Gemini. This one is Corey saying that obviously he's trying to get ahead of EQ in the popular manipulation yet again. This is another thing that I don't like as well. It's mad how all these built up their numbers off drama and now they're all battling. It's weird, days.
I think that gets us down to popular. Guys, if you think I should be in front of Evil Queen, smiley face. If you think I shouldn't, sad face.
Popular manipulation yet again. This is another thing that I don't like as well. It's mad how all these built up their numbers off drama and now they're all battling. It's weird, days.
I think that gets us down to popular. Guys, if you think I should be in front of Evil Queen, smiley face. If you think I shouldn't, sad face.
Morning lag. The lag has come back in, but we're back now. We're back.
Gets us down to popular. Guys, if you think I should be in front of Evil Queen, smiley face. If you think I shouldn't, sad face. Pre-warning, sad face will get you blocked. Yeah, but Evil Queen.
See, this is that manipulation because, you know, when people talk about the popular, yeah, you can get on the popular through comments alone, taps the screen, shares and all that stuff, yeah, 100% you can. But it's always when you start asking for team bracelets, right, which is fine, everyone does it, right, they do, you know, it's fine. But he does it in other ways. He always says, oh, and there is other gifts as well. You know what? You can always get there's other gifts that will get me on the popular and stuff. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. No worse than what others do. Yeah, but the thing is, if you can call it out, you know what I mean? You call it out. You can say you like someone and say it's fine and stuff, but you know what? He called out EQ and other creators for manipulation and stuff like that, and trying to beg and stuff on the app when you're doing it yourself now. So you're entitled to get called out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you're calling out others, people should be able to call you out as well. I'll come on here for fun. Exactly, Tracy. You come on here for fun. Morning, Sonia. No, but Sal, you're wrong there, right? Sal, you're wrong. You know, when you ask for the team bracelets, that's, you know what I mean? If you want to do that, that's fine, that's cool. But it's when you start saying there is bigger gifts, and then bigger gifts are over like £10, £15, £30 plus, you know what I mean? That's where it all changes, when you start asking for the massive gifts. Because I'm not being funny, if you're expecting people to hand over like £20 and you go in there daily, say if you've got five lives a week and you're expecting your guests to put in a £20 gift every time you go live, that's £100 a week. That's £100 that's taken off their finger. New heart maze is 100 points. That really pushes up. I don't even know the new heart maze. I don't even know. Is that the one when it pushes up the heart? Is that the one? I've seen it a couple of times. But yeah. Yeah, no, yes, that's what people need to understand. It's not what it is. Thank you, Trace. Thank you, everyone. Where are we at now? Where are we at? Thank you, Jacko. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to go to this one first. This one now. This is Zach, right? Zach the Brat. Right, talking about the Angie situation. I'm going to strip this down very, very... Oh, we just hit the popular. Big up, 99. I'm going to strip this down to the bare basics here. Morning, Irene. Morning. Because what he's saying here isn't true at all. It's not true. He's using this and he's weaponising it, but I'll strip this quite bare for you right now. Thank you, Tiny Tim. Thank you, Donna Marie. Donna Autism Mummy, sorry.
As she wants, so she's got something to talk about. They're baiting her into a reaction. It's narcissism, because then they'll blame Angie for the reaction, you know, because what's it?
Thank you,
so
Donna.
say like they know the recipe. They're more like when you've got like 5-6 people in a box talking about you, you're gonna sit there and it's gonna wind you up.
So you're talking about like the other day, Zach, when you was in Angie's live and there was 8 of you in the box and you was all body shaming me and you was all coming at me, trying to mock me, calling me gay and calling me all these things, right? And you're talking about other people. You know what I mean? Pot kettle there, Zach. You know what I mean? Let's just put it back on you for a second. Shine the light on you. How many people have you wished to be on the live over the last few weeks, Zach? Telling people to go and jump off this and do this to themselves and whatnot. Like, let's not make it sense. You just literally then contradict yourself, because literally the day after, you're talking about everyone's getting in boxes. Have you seen me have everyone in my boxes mentioning Ange? Nope. Do you ever see it? Thank you, Tracy. No, you never. I never get people in my box to start slating off anyone. You know what I mean? If people want to have the discussion, I'll bring them in. But don't bullshit. When you literally was in a live, I was getting called upside down helicopters and stuff. And then you said to other people that you want to have me on the street. Well, I accept, Zach. There you go. FYP. It's on there. I accept any day, any time, anywhere. So, I mean, hopefully you do come through with it this time instead of wimping out like you did for the boxing match.
Up and you're going to get angry, then you're going to need a drink, you know. No, but the thing is, these people act like the bigger people, you know. So if you've clearly got someone that is clearly mentally unwell...
Irene, you can't put that. You can't put that in the comments. I know what you tried to do. You tried to put bun, but you put bum, Zach, and that you can't put that in the comments, guys. Fuck's sake, Irene. God's sake.
Oh, yeah, including Ange. Yeah, 100%, I do agree. But at the same time, you have a group of people that love to fire up their lives and go and preach the moral high ground and say about bullying and mental health, because they all do it. They all fucking do it, yeah? And they want to come on and they want to preach the moral high ground and come for people and this and that, but they do exactly the fucking same. Do you know what I mean? They do exactly the fucking same. And then they'll be all surprised when it's happened, but you've just spent the last 4 days making sure you get the reaction that you're getting. Rather than be the bigger person and just let her crack on and make herself look terrible, you're not helping.
We did that. There's a lot of creators that did, like Pearl, Dave, Karma Kaz, and was it Hustle? They went off and done their own thing, doing lives, and then someone threw their dummy out the pram because there wasn't centre of attention. Made them look like there was the bad people. What, to have a laugh? Because they chose to not be involved in drama, because that's what Angie wanted that night. She wanted the drama, so she was chilling with Mad Hatter. And it wasn't to do with, let's see, Mad Hatter's okay. It was only down to she was thinking about numbers and she was thinking about controversy. That's all it was to do with. Stop bullshitting and stop lying. Stop trying to put your fucking... Because you know what you're doing there, Zach? I'm going to be honest with you. I know exactly what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get your community on side with Angie now because you think power was in with numbers. And that is true. Power is with numbers. Unfortunately, the numbers that come with Angie is the fucking enablers that will literally say anything, right? Anything that she says and does is gospel. Like, we all know the truth now. If Angie was driving a car drunk, mounted a curb and hit someone... People in her life would blame the person on the curb. They're saying that person shouldn't have been on the curb. They should have moved out the way of Angie's car. We all know what happens on this app.
Because you're poking and poking and poking, and then when she blows, you're like, you know, that's literally it. I can smell it a mile off. I hate it. And that's exactly. Look at what Angie says, but yeah, look at what she says. I know she don't help herself. I'm not saying that she does. But at the same time, it's clearly a very damaged woman.
And this video, if you look at the comments, I think I'm doing this with the video, so you can't really see it. The comments, I like the comments, are disagreeing with him. People in his life are disagreeing with him.
You know, I think people pick and choose who has mental health and who doesn't. She doesn't act normal. It's not normal. So you can clearly see there's some deep-rooted issue there. But you don't see that with Pearl. So Pearl, being the bigger person, should just ignore it. But she doesn't. She goads her into it. You know, which is, do you know what I hate? Do you know what I hate? Is that's no excuse.
He has no follow-on there, you see. Because he has no follow-on and he's realised that the comments ain't on his side, he's like, oh, but you know what I hate? That's the follow-on, because he realises there that people ain't going with him. He's too used to his whole life being, yes, Zach, big up Zach, but no one's agreeing with this situation. A lot of people ain't agreeing to this situation, so he's gone, oh, you know what I hate there? That's a follow-on, that is, because he realises that he's fucked up with that previous comment. I'm on to you, Zach.
No excuse. There's no excuse for that behaviour. Shut up. It's not an excuse, it's just facts, isn't it? It's the same with someone that has Tourette's. They can't, like, mental health is a disease, isn't it? And it's a different spectrum. You know, so say if I hit rock bottom and I started acting like a cunt and people going, that's no excuse. Well, you fucking walk a mile in the shoes. You know, you walk a mile in the shoes then. Do you know what I mean? It's the same with CLA. Like, you've clearly got someone that has various issues, but people are so quick, you know.
Okay, next time you commit a crime and stuff and that, go and say that it was due to your mental health or due to an illness that you have, and see if that stands in a court of law. Because it fucking wouldn't. Don't you think all these people that are going down the route of fucking trying to claim like they're insane and that, and that they've committed all these horrendous crimes, that would hold in court of law? It doesn't hold in a court of law. Unfortunately for you, Zach, right, you've come on the app trying to prance around, thinking that you're the fucking high and mighty in that. You manipulated for people and that. Made out you was going through a mental health situation when you clearly wasn't at the time. You was bringing up previous stuff that you went through a long time ago to stop you getting exposed, and that's the truth behind it, Zach. Let's not bullshit the people now, because a lot of people that you built up off your community was down to the fact is you told people that you was going through a mental health crisis at that time, and that it wasn't. The stuff that you shown was previously for 8 months before, and all of a sudden you started bringing it out because you didn't want to get exposed by Gracie, Kaz and all that. That's the truth. But you don't tell people this, do you, Zach? All you want to do is bully. You speak down to women. You speak to women like a piece of shit, but you act like one. Mad that, isn't it?
Like, you watch EastEnders, right, and Gene Slater's having a fucking bipolar episode. Everyone will be watching EastEnders and, bipolar's really bad. Watch CLA have an episode. Oh, there's no excuse for that behaviour. Do you know what I'm saying? You're noticing the difference. But again, so...
And do you know what it is? I don't want to bring it up. You know previously, right? You know when he went through all that and everyone was on his side saying, oh, Zach, Paul, Zuck. And he was on about my mental health, my mental health. Have you seen this guy give a shit about anyone's mental health since? Because you know what? When you're all about yourself and the only person you actually recognise is yourself, and the only person you give a shit about is yourself, right? then everyone around you is irrelevant, and that's the problem. He doesn't give a shit about any. The only people he gives a shit about is the bigger creators on the app that are up and coming, that have gone to have big platforms, and the big gifters. That's why he's up the wolf's arse and all this and that. You know what I mean? What do they have in common with these people? No, it's because it's financial. It's all financial. Fucking prat.
Many people are still invested and outraged by Pearl and Angie when you've got people like Sophie Rose and Diadro.
I agree, Elena.
Lives. You know, but the thing is, you have these people, like, look at the shit that I've got, right? Look at the shit that I've had just by calling someone's music.
Not any of Voltaire, you don't.
Being very opinionated. Oh, Zach's a bully, Zach's this, but what I don't do, I don't hold boxes where a group of, and I have a go at you lot in the chat as well.
But you don't have to hold boxes to be a bully. You can be a bully on your own. That's the whole thing. You bred your platform now of people that support you, and that's fine. Everyone supports each who they want to. But they literally go on your beck and call. Anything that you say is gospel. Same like in Angie's life. You know what I mean?
I call someone out in the chat, everyone goes for him. I'm like, stop, don't do that. You know, don't do that. And then it's the same with the boxes.
Morning, Evelyn.
You know, that's why I don't talk.
It's not me, guys. It's that whoever recorded it.
You know, and it's like, it's going to send anyone over the edge, and then people act shocked, and then people want to look like the fucking, see, told ya she's like this. It takes a certain type of unwell person to SH on live. It takes a certain unwell person to hit the fucking bottle and absolutely self-destruct. Anyone that's self-destructed, and I've been the same. I've been fucking vulgar in my past. I've pushed everyone away and been an absolute fucking arsehole.
It's funny, right? It's funny, Zach, that you mention boxes and you slate the boxes and that. But didn't you get your platform back off the back of Miss Red, whose platform is based on boxing? Thank you, Voltaire. You don't have to gift, please don't. You know what I mean? That's what you did. You was in Miss Red's live 24/7. Off the back, wanting to do the... And after... no, he didn't. Yes, he did, Blanket. Yes, he did. Because his platform was pretty... He had a platform before when he was doing all the videos and all that stuff, yeah? But when he was going live, he only had a couple hundred people in his live. And then he went from off the back of that to getting like 1.7k in his live. Like, you know what I mean? At least he admits he's vulgar. Yeah, of course. Let's not bullshit now. If you want the truth, I'll tell you the truth. That's the facts. He was only getting a couple of hundred people in his live, which is fine. That's great. Like, great numbers. Big up for that. Getting 200 people in your live. That's a massive achievement. But he wasn't what he wanted. He wanted more, and he was willing to grasp onto anything and drag anyone down to get what he wanted to. And that's him being a narc. That's all it is.
You know, so I can relate. What did I say that was different yesterday? What did I say that was different yesterday? I mean, I've slept since then, and I've watched since then, so thank you for the gift. Do you know what I'm saying, though? It's just all a bit... And then... What was it? And then it's like, it doesn't just go on. Like, people don't give their opinion. People don't give their opinion and then move on. It goes on for days. It's fucking boring. You see 200,
exactly, Tracer.
2.5k people in one live watching this shit show for hours. It's not healthy for the audience. It's not healthy for the viewers. And it's just not healthy. It's fucking depressing. When I was in Turkey having my surgery, I wasn't on live that much, and I was scrolling. I had a chance to watch and like, was on my burners having a look around and just watching and observing. It lowered my mood. I was fucking depressed.
Thank you,
I was like,
Lada.
what? People watch this for hours and listen. Like, it's, these people don't even have, they're not even like funny, shady arguments. They're just horrible. Like, and no one actually gets to the bottom of anything. It's just completely round in circles. It's the same shit, different day with a different rant. And the only reason other creators jump in is for the numbers. You know?
You see, look.
Thank you for the gifts.
You see what I mean, right? He does constantly say, like, oh, yeah, and, like, there'll be gifts that come in and that. And, like, he does acknowledge, this is what I mean, this is what I find it hard to believe. Each one of them gifts is basically a fiver. If you're buying it right, it's basically a fiver, them 500 coin things, right? So if someone's willing to send you a fiver of their hard-earned money, you should be thanking them. You know what I mean? That's £5. It's like if someone donated to a GoFundMe and it was for you and you needed it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? You should try and thank the people that you can get hold of. It's like, because he's got used to it, it's getting irrelevant. I guarantee you now, if someone sent him an Interstellar Plus, he's like, oh, big up yourself and that. You should be really happy that the gifts that you get. And people feel like they want it, that they deserve it and stuff. You don't deserve nothing. If you choose to put yourself on a platform and you choose to offer yourself to people and people accept you for you, that's where your gratification. That's where you should thrive and think, you know what? People actually want to see me for me. Sooner or later, you'll venture off into YouTube because that's where the money is. That's what will happen. He's on with Alpha Bar now, 4.3, and yeah, of course, that's what he's doing, isn't it? That's why he's trying to interact with these people. He'll interact with Angie and interact with the Alpha Bars because that's where the numbers are. Because he'll battle against them, knowing that the people that hate Angie and people that hate Alpha Bar, he's going to gift them. I'll tell you what he's doing here, guys. Show me, to be totally honest with you, he's literally talking to Alpha Bar. So when he battles her, the people that hate Alpha Bar are going to gift against her to Zach. It's all money. It's all about money and numbers. I'll keep it real with you. I ain't going to bullshit you. I know, yeah, Suki, it's mad, innit? Is it Suki? I think it's Suki, innit? At least in here, you get told exactly what's going on. It's a lot of fucking bullshit. You're only saying this now because you fell out with Andrew. I'm going to mention Angie blanket. I need a new blanket anyway. Get in the bin. Control and dictate what people do. This is what I seen on the FYP yesterday, and this is from an account called One Lover.
I wonder if it was a deer.
No, yeah, and in regards to the Cam 2 situation, Levi's just doing something new with his platform, and we're just watching movies,
have an issue with it, yeah.
watching music. I have not called you at all. So, in regards to the Cam 2, what people are saying in the comments, we just view YouTube videos. We've made a cozy corner and we just Cam 2 and all that. No one's slagging you off. No one's doing anything bad. So if you do see people say you're being Cam 2'd, it's nothing bad, and we mute bad comments as well. And guys, I would never do that. And I don't have Angie's number, and I don't have her address either.
No, I didn't think it was out of malice.
Yeah, so Georgie, can you...
I was just wondering.
Oh,
Listen to Lynn's here. Like, Lynn's has to put her 2 pence in here. Listen to what Lynn says.
lost signal.
That
You're losing your signal.
those live that they're not gonna go. Georgia, so I'm just saying to you, like, so you just
Morning, Miss Funshine.
So whoever mocks or takes the piss out of Angie, you're not gonna allow it.
No, in Levi's live, we had a
Is she bigger?
conversation because he's doing something new with his platform. I said, like, if we're Cam 2 or watching stuff, it's just a little cozy corner for people to watch. Like, it's not to sit there and ridicule people. Like, even when Angie was on earlier, we was having a conversation about her, but it's not in my nature either to sit there and start cussing somebody. That's not what the Cam 2's about. That's why nobody come over and said people slagging you off. So it's not like that. So if they say Georgia and Levi Cam 2, within 2 seconds we're probably watching a music video.
Yeah, but, I don't have a problem with it, though, to be honest.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, I'm just saying.
I never said anything about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know you didn't.
When you have to reiterate every 5 minutes that you don't have a problem with something, you clearly have a problem with it. Because you don't have to keep repeating the word saying, I don't have a problem with it. That shows that you really do genuinely, deep down, have a problem with it.
I'm just clearing it up because obviously it's normal for you to speculate who it could possibly be.
No, it's just people in the comments are saying it.
But I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's just the people in the
So as long as
comments
you're not
saying it.
slamming Angie and scraping her, like, slating her, then I'm sure, Angie, you're alright, like, with them talking about your FYP.
I'll have my say, obviously.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Linz?
I'm saying, so are you alright with them talking about you on the FYP, but then if it goes too far, then you'll react?
What do you mean?
So I'm saying it's like, if Angie sees her on another live, and they're just talking about her,
just in general, what they've seen on the RIP, whatever you call, not RIP, but if they like see her on the FYP, sorry, and if they're talking about her, but if it's in a negative way, then obviously Angie's got a fight to react back.
Yeah,
who's spoken negatively? I'm not saying no one's talking about, I'm just saying in general, like if something does happen like that.
They've got the wrong person here. It says, how does she feel about knocking a date to an ex-officer?
Who?
Is she sober, Lynn's there? I don't even know. She waffling on a little bit.
But I have so confused. I'm just so I want to mute.
I hear he's back in the box.
Hello. Am I echoing?
Oh yeah, sorry, I had my volume down. I couldn't really hear properly.
Yeah, there's no issue. We just do cam 2 live.
I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah, we don't know. We're just watching and talking. If you're on the topic, I
never said I had an issue. It's just
Yeah, it's like I say, no one. I mean, I respect Georgia coming in and out. It's TikTok. No one should be asking permission for cam 2s and stuff like that. Because if you put yourself on a public platform, surely you should be able to be streamed or cam 2, do you know what I mean? Because you've chose to put yourself, and if you don't want to be having people in your life that you don't trust and you don't want to be cam 2, don't add everyone as a friend and that, and just put yourself on private. That's all you need to do. Keep yourself out of the situations. I just find it awfully weird and that you feel that you've got some sort of status on the app where you can dictate and tell people what you want. It doesn't work like that. They're all taking a piss out of Kieran a couple of nights ago. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, Kieran's lovely. Do you know what? He's a lovely little clout chaser. I love Kieran. He makes me laugh. He does. He's literally, he is a little clout chaser, but he loves it. He don't care. He said, I love all the drama. He loves it. He is funny. He makes me laugh. He gets in everyone's box and that. He does actually make me laugh. He doesn't give a shit. Where are we now? And this is, I think this is Miss Baguette. I don't know if she's still in here. This is Miss Baguette's video yesterday that she put out there.
I've said shit, I've done shit, but guess what, Dave? I've never put anyone else in danger. Anybody. So don't come for me. Look at your own behaviour, love. My behaviour, what I've done, what I've triggered, who I've affected when he got behind a wheel drinking. That's one of my hates. I'll never be friends with you, Dave Duran, after finding that out.
I'm going to do the exploitation. Why didn't you do it?
I never got in the car. What? Because have you got the evidence? I drove behind with it alcohol because you had what Pearl told you, Alex told you. So where's the evidence that happened? And I had a couple of drinks just like him, but I got out anyway. Yeah, I got in my car and I locked the door. The first thing I did was lock the door. So anyway, I drive home. He's following me home. He's actually following me behind me.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Yeah, it's always good when people come with receipts and facts. And if you want me to add to that as well, there's been numerous other times that this situation's happened, right? Another one was when you was, I mean, I don't really want to speak on it, but when your dog was poorly and you had to go to the vet first thing in the morning. I believe it was 9 in the morning. You was awake till 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning drinking bottles of red wine. You telling me if you've been drinking 2+ bottles of red wine and you've stopped drinking at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, by 9 o'clock in the morning you're going to be below the limit to get in a vehicle and drive? 100% no. Definitely not, right? And the other time, it was in the afternoon, it was in the evening, you had to go to the vet yet again, and you was drinking at 12 o'clock midday. Midday, you was drinking at 12 o'clock. And you didn't drink loads, but you was definitely over the limit, and you drove to the vet's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon because you had an appointment. Yep, there's 2 other times that you was drinking behind the wheel. I wasn't sure about Miss B. I'm sold now. No way she's been to the limit. No way. You know why? Drinking 2 bottles plus of red wine till 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and getting in the car at 9 o'clock in the morning, you're going to be under the limit. There's no way. I didn't know she could drive. Well, that's what I mean. Because now you don't see her go out anymore. She was used to potter about before. She used to go out. You used to see her go out to shops and stuff. You see her go to supermarkets. You don't now because it's all easy now. for Uber Eats and that, and that's not me knocking her. A lot of people are the same. You know what I mean? You can do your shopping now. Like, I mean, you've always been able to do your shopping online. But if you want just like bread, milk and whatever, sugar, you can get it from Uber Eats for your local store. You know what I mean? You don't actually have to leave your house. See, and that's where it becomes dangerous as well. Because we're all becoming recluses. Probably been done for drink driving. I don't know. She drove into London to find Angie. I remember that whole Angie thing was going on. That was mad. And that woman in her name, that Queen woman. She was just waffling on. She was running with things as well, weren't she? It's not healthy to be in the house 24/7. It isn't, you know, especially when there's no vitamin D and stuff. You know what I mean? Where are we now? Where are we now? I'm just trying to think. Have we caught up on most things? What's this here?
And that's what I did with Alex Brigham.
Oh yeah, we've done that one. That's the drink driving one. Oh yeah, this is here is this is EQ talking about Angie. Angie is domestically abusing her mother, says EQ. My gran used to say, to get rickets, you didn't... Yeah, I know. She told people she had to see, and she cut her hair off. I remember James saying that. I wasn't around to witness that at the time, so I can't say I heard it. But there was a few people that say it did happen, but I can't clarify for 100% fact if that did happen because I wasn't about.
Not like Angie, she can't make £300, you know, just by sitting live. So she's living by month to month, week to week on a pension, probably, you know, with a bit of savings or whatever. She doesn't want to like spend all that money. And Angie's running the bill up with the electric fire and everything all the time. So literally all the woman is asking for is put the electricity in your name and I'll leave you alone. I'll be happy. You can do what you want.
You tell me. Not me. Okay. Because you put it to TikTok.
Right? No. You see me using a toilet.
No.
I'm going to toilet. No.
Can I just say something?
No.
Right, because you like to belittle me.
She said, do you see me using a whole toilet roll every time I go to the toilet?
Yeah, you know what, you like to belittle me, yeah? Why don't you tell everyone it's the other way around?
Me belittle you?
Yeah, well, that's what you all constantly do. Why don't you tell people it's the other way around?
What are you on about now?
Tell people it's the other way around.
Imagine the elusive Angie's 50 years of age, terrorising a nearly 80-year-old mother.
Okay, it's the other way around, yeah. Yeah, I see.
If this was somebody else, Tracy, thank you so much. Thank you, Tracy. If this was somebody else, like Ems and Ems's mother, let's say, for instance, and the roles are reversed, elusive Angie would be calling Ems out saying, it's disgusting. That poor woman, you're 50 years of age, why don't you move out and get your own place to live? She'd be saying all that to someone else.
Sit in my room on my own business.
Yeah, but the thing is, you sit in your room with the heater going full blast. See the heater?
But there's no...
The lights on all night. She's mentioning the heater.
That's the issue, then.
Yeah, that's the issue, the electricity bill. If you take that over, I'll be quite happy. Yeah.
So, and you won't be making all these accusations or saying all these things on TikTok?
That's too much.
So you won't come on TikTok...
You know what, like, no matter how you see it, and that there is definitely... So, I mean, I don't think it's as played out as bad as what people are making out. However, because her mum's not, as far as I'm aware of when I've ever watched, her mum has a great social life. She's out the house quite a bit, her mum is. From what I know, I don't know for a factual, you know, I don't know if she could be in another room. But you don't hear of her mother, very rare. So there's not going to be that much interaction. Because she's on camera a lot, you'd know if that was happening a lot. But we don't know what happens behind closed doors, and we don't know what happens off the app. So I'm not going to say that happens. However, when she does interact with her mother, there is a lot of gaslighting, the way she talks. I just don't like it. But she's not my mother, so you know what I mean? But for my opinion, I wouldn't speak to my mother the way she does speak to her mother. It's just banter, apparently. It's not banter, though, is it? Because you know when her mum goes bingo, she said, her mum loves a bingo, don't she? Bless her. A daughter like that, you'd need to get out as much as you could. Yeah. But the thing is, it's always banter. That's the word there, isn't it? It's always banter, right, when it suits her. So now, if I chose to speak on Angie and I said, you know, Angie's all right, it's just banter and that, but that wouldn't be accepted. It's only banter. Thank you, Carol. It only banter when it suits her, and it's a shame that it's come to that. You know, she's literally right. This is what's happened over the course of the last week or so, right? She's decided to pick battles for no reason at all. She's decided to hate on people that have got platforms, and all of a sudden, she's not just gone after one person or two people. She's decided to go after multiple creators, and the creators now. I've had enough. Apparently, Angie's blocked Ziana for being in Hustle's box. It's just control. It's weird. It's fucking awfully weird. Like, I know, right, that there's people in this live that watch me, that watch Angie, and I've never once said to them, you go in Angie's room, or you go in Angie's room. Like, everyone's free to go wherever they want on this app. No one should dictate or control anyone on this app. I've had friends, right, that I've spoke to that go with people that I don't like. I've never told them to not go in there. I've never said don't go in there because I don't like them or they've done stuff to me. They're free to do whatever they want. Thank you, Tara and Michelle. As long as you don't go slagging each other off. Yeah, exactly. Everyone can go wherever they want to. Just stay real. Fed up of her saying it about her SH. It's weird. I'm not talking about you, Jeff. I'm just talking about in general. There's been many people. Literally many people. And funny enough, he got called out the other day as well. But I don't know if you witnessed that, Jeff. It was not yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't last night. The night before, the good old Felicity one got called out. Only does it drunk. Many men. Even my mum don't tell me what to do now. My dad, that's different. Yeah, it's weird, man. It is weird. Morning, Cam. You're right, Cam. I just think it's awfully strange that people need to think that this app is a way of an escaping reality and getting acceptance off local pissheads and thinking their word is gospel. I'll say it how it is, and it doesn't pleasure me speaking about fucking people like this. It really genuinely doesn't. However, when I'm getting attacked, right, and I'm getting attacked, no matter how you want to paper it, fucking hell, paper over the cracks. It is an attack. Because like I said, I've not once accepted people in my boxes on my live to slate you and go at you and cause the hate live. However, you did the other day, didn't you? But I didn't go live and play, oh my God, Angie's held a live about me and all that stuff. No, I called out the individuals, the ones that were mentioning me. I didn't go after you because you didn't mention me. But you hosted a live that was a hate live about me. And you poked the fire, saying stuff to Zach like, oh, Zach, Alex has only gone live in the morning because of you. Which is so far from being the truth. It's a load of bullshit, isn't it? It's just you trying to twist things yet again. But you know what? If you want to know the truth, she's blaming me and blaming others for her mental health and her... No, she's just looking for excuses now. She's just looking for absolute excuses. Because you know what today is? It's Friday. It's the day of the drink. I mean, Angie only drinks with days ending in Y. We know this, yeah? So at the end of the day, right? We know what goes on tonight. She's going to get drunk. She's going to have a little party with her people. And then she's going to be crying about something. Then it's going to be everyone else's fault. Because anyone that was genuine with her, she's pushed away. She's pushed away every single person that was genuine with her. So now she's stuck with the literal delinquents on the app that are literally just saying to whatever she does. The enablers, just say the enablers, might as well. She said she's drinking tonight and she wants to trigger people. Well, that just goes to show what that individual is like, innit? So when she goes... So basically, if that's the case, if she said that, she's drinking tonight and she wants to trigger people, yeah? So when tonight she goes and says, oh, my mental health, I'm crying, saying, you know what, we don't care. We don't care, Ange, because your purpose tonight now, you stayed on a sober head that you want to trigger people. So when you're triggered, no one should give a shit. Because you're intentionally wanting to hurt people. Or trigger in somewhat. Everything she does is calculated. Yeah, she ain't stupid. That woman knows, she believe you and me. One thing I will say about Anne, she's not stupid. She knows how to play the app. Thank you, Leona. Thank you, Millie Molly. She knows how to play this app. She knows if it's quiet in her room, she knows how to get the views in. And to make herself a centre of attention. I know, Angie, it's not good. And that's what she needs to be more mindful of, because it's her own SH. Yeah, okay. She doesn't. I've never witnessed her do it actually on the app. but it's the aftermath, innit, when she's not cleaning herself up and stuff. Because a lot of people I've spoke to on this app, right, genuinely, that actually do that, genuinely don't want to be known for doing it. They don't actually want people to know they've done it. They do it as their escape in hidden places. And I can't say it's the same for everyone. I'm only mentioning what people have interacted with me and what they've spoke on. They normally do it in places where they can't be seen, and that's their release. But they don't normally do it on their arms and they're flashing their arms about when it's all showing and that, because you don't like people to draw attention, because they must feel embarrassed that they have to do that as a release. You know what I mean? They must feel that they don't want to be judged for it, or they don't want to be viewed at doing that. You know what I mean? And I've never experienced it. I've only going on what multiple people have spoke about. I've been in multiple lives when they've been speaking about it, and it's disgusting. SH is mostly done in secret, I know. That's what I mean. And please if you do ever feel that again, Millie Molly, please reach out to people. Don't ever feel that that's the case. I know it's easier said than done, but I don't understand her need to prove she SH. It's weird, isn't it? It is weird, because I understand that people are questioning and she's trying to prove her innocence. But at the end of the day, why prove your innocence to people on the internet? Because you don't give a shit about anyone on the internet. You only give a shit about the people that are putting money in your pocket. Like I said, Angie, look about the £200 you took off one of your viewers and then blocked them out of the live. You took 200 quid off Andrea and blocked her. There's loads of stuff that these new people on your platform don't know about you, Ange. The multiple phones and beds that you fleeced off people. You know what I mean? And you would call out other people for scamming. I remember when you called out Alpha Bar for scamming, and you know what the funniest thing is, right? You know when people was holding GoFundMes for like people that have passed and all this stuff, and you started calling other people on the app scammers, that all this stuff about charity on the app is scammers. But you did that yourself. You scammed your own community. You needed a phone, and all this stuff. And what about the beds? You told your people to pay for a bed. You had more than enough money the first time. You had £600 the first time. You chose not to get the bed. You chose to use the money on shit and waste it. Then you decided a second time to run it again and try and get money for a bed. Did you not? And then all of a sudden, what happened? Yep, you didn't use that money for the bed again. And then the third time round, you finally did. Made a lot more money and then got a cheap bed. You said you didn't want to spend that much money on a bed. You wanted to spend a couple $100, but you end up getting fucking hundreds. And then the computer chair and the rehab situation as well. Like, I don't really want to go over all this, but I'm just reliving it for the people that weren't around. You conned everyone and done backs, battles, gifts, and everyone was gifting and saying, I'm going into rehab, I'm going to get help. And then you laughed and said it was a joke. Rehab is not a joke. People would be fucking really, really happy if they could actually get the stuff that you get on this app, the support and, you know what I mean, and actually the help trying to go into rehab. Yeah, there was phones, there was everything. It's disgusting. Honestly, it is literally disgusting. And I understand that people are entitled to gift if they want and support whoever they want. But at the end of the day, please don't allow and jump on her view on people on this app without hearing the truth. Who is it you're talking about? Oh, Delusive, Ginger Gemini. It cost me 11k to send my husband to rehab. It broke me. You know what? But if it made him a better person, I'm pretty sure. The Ring doorbell. Oh yeah, the Ring doorbell that's never ever been put up. You know what I mean? 4,000. A horrible woman won't pay for him. I know, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. She was offered rehab. Yeah, someone offered to pay for her to go into rehab. She told the whole app, Ginger Gemini, she was going into rehab, and that they hosted a live. I think there was funerals going on. And all that stuff, and yeah. There was a funeral that went on. There was doing battles, box battles, and all this stuff because Angie was leaving the app, and then all of a sudden, yeah, it didn't happen because she said it was all a joke and she was laughing about it.
Am I echoing?
Nah, you're fine.
That really, really annoys me because, like, I'm clean like 4 years, but I begged to get into rehab. Like, I was on prescription tablets the doctor gave me for 8 years, and I noticed like whenever I didn't take them, I was getting obviously severe withdrawal symptoms. And I rang everywhere looking for help, everywhere. And I even rang rehab and they wanted like £100,000 or something for like 3 weeks. So to get offered that, she doesn't know what she's been offered. Do you know what I mean? Like that's a golden ticket for the rest of your life.
Yeah, 100%. And that's you know, it's a shame, you know, Gemini. It's a shame because you know what? Someone said the other day she doesn't realise what she's got, you know. Angie has got literally a really good. I mean, I don't know a lot of the people around her. There is some. I'm not going to lie to you. There's some really good people in her community, in her life. You know what? Some great people.
Yeah.
But she doesn't realise that her whole platform, she could do so much good with it and help support so many people. But she doesn't choose to. All she's fueled on is me, 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 me. That's it. Thank you, Paula.
Yeah. It's just sad. So it is like, and now she's bringing her mother into it because she's noticed her mother brings in the views. Like I feel so bad for her mum.
Yeah, but the thing is, with what happened with the rehab thing, Ginger Gemini, what happened was she was saying that she was gonna. There was a woman on the scene, a friend of hers called Nanny G, and she offered to pay for her to go into rehab and all this stuff. And there was a big send off. They done a funeral for Angie, and there was loads of stuff that went on, and there was box battles. People was gifting her. She earned fucking thousands over this year, and then all of a sudden she went, "Nah, I'm joking. I'm not going rehab." I'm just joking, and it's just like it's a joke. You know? People struggle.
Yeah, 100%. Like the struggle I went through to get the support in the end. Like I tried cold turkey. I tried everything, but I had 2 small kids as well. You know, like obviously I went about it the right way. I rang social services myself, and I was like, look, I need help to get off these painkillers and stuff. And they supported me as much as they can, but there's no support for anyone to come off prescription meds in England or in Northern Ireland because I was living in England at the time. Like, and I jumped through hoops to get all the help, and then I moved to Stroud, in Gloucestershire, and I finally got the help there. And now, even now that I'm 4 years clean, I still have to put the work in, you know what I mean? I go to, like, the recovery shed and stuff and do gardening and everything, and I do meetings and everything. Like, it's just sad, so it is, because she doesn't understand how much work goes into staying sober and trying to get sober. And the amount of people that are crying out for help for it is just...
Yeah, you know what I mean? You could do... like, cause if you've got time and that, you could do like, I don't know if you do it now, but you could like help people, you know, because there's a lot of people on the app that I see that are really struggling, you know, and they could do with listening to someone that's actually, gone through it and stuff. And I know sometimes people ain't the best to offer advice because they're still struggling themselves. However, I do feel that sometimes people just want to see someone that's come from the other side. You know what I mean? Because you do hear a lot of stuff on the app. You do hear a lot of stuff on the app.
The main thing about recovery is peer support, though. That's how you get clean. Like, you talk, like the main basis of getting clean is like talking to other people and seeing how they got through it, and then, do you know what I mean, getting ideas and stuff and going to meetings and everything. Now, the meetings weren't for me, you know, like the AA and the NA and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone, but everyone's different, so it is. But yeah, I am thinking eventually of doing something like that. So I am.
You should do, you know, because you know what? That'd be wicked. That'd be good for you as well, and you'll probably help aid you as well.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you for all the love.
Yeah, I'm good. But I want to say sorry. I pressed the wrong letter when I put that comment up before people say I was homophobic. No, I wasn't. And another thing I want to say is, Angie, stop your obsession with people because it doesn't help your mental health.
Yeah, you tell her all.
That's all I'm going to say. Your obsession with people is not normal, love. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to go, Alex, and I'll speak to you later.
All right, can you stop being homophobic in the comments? Thank you, Irene.
Shut your mouth, you. And will you stop trolling me online?
Irene, can you answer me this question?
Go, darling.
Bye, Irene. Anyway, what are you saying, Ginger Gemini? Thank you, Shelba. Yeah, do you know what
so many people in the comments seem to have been through it as well.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry, Ginger Gemini.
Sorry, there's loads of people in the comments that seem to have been through it as well. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what,
there's so many people trying.
Do you know what surprised me? And I'll be honest with you, trigger warning, guys. when I come to this app, I didn't realise how many people had actually gone through like DV and stuff. I was shocked, you know. I didn't realise how many people had actually gone through it because, like me, I've never been involved in a relationship where that's been the case. You know what I mean? Even me doing it or receiving. So for me to listen to all these people, it was a hard listen. You know, that literally everyone that was coming into lives was saying they've experienced it. And I was like, nah, surely not.
Yeah, that's how my addiction actually started, you know. I was going through a DV relationship and I was taking these painkillers and like it just got to the point where I was used to just popping them. Do you know what I mean? Something went bad, I was taking them and then it got worse and worse and worse, you know, so...
Yeah, it's mad. It is crazy, you know. It's mad that you don't realise what happens behind closed doors and people don't get a lot of support as what you think they should. You know, I mean, I watch people on the app and I see them and you know what? Some of them are crying out for help and they don't get the support they don't because you know what? It's the circles they're mixing and they're in lives where you know that the lives that they're going in is going to trigger them and that's where they're not going to ever try and better themselves. And I think a lot of people should just should get support on the app. A lot of people don't get the support that they should be. If you did that as a platform, you could help aid these people.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really seriously thinking about it. Like I still have a support worker and stuff, and I was talking to her about it, and she was like, obviously, because I've had a bit of rubbish this past year, like my partner passed away and stuff, so I was thinking about doing it like in the future. Stuff. Where's Alex gone?
I'm back. Don't worry, I'm back.
It's painkillers are the gateway to the rest. See, 90% of the young people I speak to that are going through addiction, they started off on painkillers and then the doctors cut them off and they've asked the doctor to reduce, because you know the way you get a packet of, what do you call them? Sulpidine?
I don't know what that is.
It's like cocodamol. It says in the back of it, you can get it over the counter. It says in the back of it, like, do not take for more than 3 days. And like people start off on that and the doctors cut you off because there's no license to withdraw anyone from anything like that.
Yeah.
And then they end up taking the really, really strong stuff to get rid of the withdrawals.
Do you know what it is? I think sometimes, you know, like, you know, when a lot of medication and that, and people end to get, how you doing, Frankie? Yeah, that does count, mate. A lot of people don't get the right diagnosis and that because, you know, it is. I used to think it was lazy doctoring, but it isn't. I just think the medical services are so overrun that the easiest thing to do this day and age, instead of actually finding the problem or the root of the problem, it's easy just to throw medication at people. And that's regardless of ages as well, because I do that a lot in children as well, because if you look at children back from like the mid-90s and early 90s and beforehand, if your kid come in and there was hyper and that, there was just naughty kids. There was just naughty kids, and now if kids come in and they're getting diagnosed as ADHD or autism and they're throwing meds at them. And that's only to financial benefit through the big pharma companies. It's nothing to do with trying to find diagnoses. It's all about lining the big wigs' pockets. That's all it is.
Customers, not cures.
Yep, that's all it is.
You see, the cocodamol is so cheap for them to hand out, and it's a very effective painkiller. And like with the ADHD thing, like I was classed as a really naughty child. I'm born in 92. I was classed as a really bad child, so I was, because I couldn't concentrate. And then when I was 20, I got diagnosed with ADHD, and I was just like, but I'm not hyperactive, you know, and so I didn't ever believe it. But then as I got older, like they explained it more to me. And it's not about hyperactivity in women, so it's not as about extreme emotions and trying to regulate them and stuff.
Yeah, it's mad. You okay, Martin?
Morning, Alex. Morning, Ginger. Yes, I'm quite passionate about this. My page is all about my personal recovery for alcohol addiction. But what I want to say, I've said it before in other people's lives, is people on here are glorifying having an addiction, and it's the worst thing of my life when I was in addiction. Like, I wouldn't glorify it to everyone to know and see. Like, but people on TikTok seem to glorify it, and it makes them money. So people are thinking, well, if I turn into I don't know if I can swear, but if I turn into a pisshead, then I'm going to get the money. Where in my addiction it was, where am I going to get my next drink from? I'm not thinking of, I didn't think of my family. I didn't think of my friends. I didn't think of anyone. It was just, where am I going to get my next drink?
There's a difference between genuine addiction and addiction for financial benefit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And that's what, there is a few on here I'm not going to name. I think we all know who I'm talking about. There's a few on here that do that. And what I'm scared of is people who don't have addiction or don't, pick up a drink often.
Right, Frank, mate.
Are going to pick up a drink because it's glorified and it's going to make them money. And that's, that's a scary thought.
Yeah, it's scary, mate. And that's the thing is, mate, they know what they're doing as well. They know exactly what they're doing. That's stupid.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just with the SH, like I've SH'd in the past, but no one's known until I've either had to go to hospital because it got infected, and that's the only reason they know. I've not gone round and gone, oh, you know what, I've SH'd today. Oh yeah, look good. It's just glorifying it, and it's scary for young people who look up at these TikTokers as an inspiration, thinking, you know what, if I SH, I'm going to be on the day list tomorrow, because that's how it's been, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, trigger warning. Yeah, and that's the problem. They know what they're doing. They know that it's going to financial benefit them, and they know it's going to get the views. And unfortunately, that's how their platform's been ran for the past few months, and that's all.
But do you think TikTok needs to sort of do?
They don't care, mate. They don't care. Literally, they don't give a shit. As long as they're getting financially, they're benefiting financially. They don't give a shit. It'll never happen, mate, unfortunately. As much as we try and bring awarenesses and that, there's a lot of people that genuinely don't care. And there'll be people on the app saying, we care about mental health. It's a load of bullshit, because you'll see someone distressed in life, and instead of aiding to help that person, I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of them, if they hear there's a drama going on in another life, they'll go and head over there instead of aiding the person that needs help in their life. It's the escape, It's the Jerry McCall replacement, that's all it is.
Yeah. Em's has got help for her alcohol now, hasn't she?
We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully, I mean, I don't get on with Em's, but hopefully she does.
No, I don't like her at all.
I don't want to see anyone struggle, but you know what it is? Like, it's good on her if she actually does seek help and does get help. Great on her.
Yeah, I agree that a lot of people did put but if you don't get it at a certain spot, they go, there's no violation. Where you can clearly see that she's done something, and it's like, surely there's got to now be like a governing body who would look after this.
Yeah. You'd think so, wouldn't you? You would literally think so.
I follow you, Martin. Do you go live on your own account?
I used to go live, and then I put a video out which I thought personally was a good video. I think it's my latest video, which was a little bit of a trigger warning here as well, that 98% of males don't get their first flowers till their funeral. And that's not a sexist thing. That was literally what I saw.
No, I can see that being true.
Yeah. And then the comments, the inboxes I got was just horrible. And I was just like, I can't be bothered with this anymore. Like, because all I wanted to know is if it was true, because I can't remember, like, me having a bouquet of flowers, because it's not a manly thing to have. And that's all that's all I pull out. And then
see those inboxes and silly comments, honestly, don't even read them. I don't, just because you're always going to get people on here that's going to have a bad opinion no matter what you do. You could be the most positive person in the world and someone will say something nasty.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, I think because I wasn't in a very good headspace as well, it was just like, you know what, I just, like, they can see on my page, it's all about my recovery. I tell them, you know, how long SH I've been free, and how long I've been sober and all that sort of stuff. And they then go and say, "Oh, go and have a drink, go and get pissed, you pisshead, you alcoholic." And I go,
Yeah.
"I'm not an alcoholic, I'm a recovering alcoholic."
You should block out certain words in your comments.
Yeah. See, I'm really new to all this, all that. He's like, whoosh.
Yeah.
It just comes with experience, mate. It always does, like with things online and stuff. So.
Yeah. But no, hopefully something can happen and something can change on this, because why can't it go back to what it was, you know, during COVID? It was just like dancing, it was nice,
Yeah.
you know.
The adults took over, mate. It's game over now for the app.
I think because like we can. Sorry, Alex.
Carry on. Sorry.
I think it's because we can speak so freely on here. You know, because on Facebook and the rest of them, everything's regulated. So people like have realised now I can say what I want and get away with it.
It's crazy that it's still literally right. It's still a child's app now, yeah. This is still a child's app, right? And now that children are on the app, the parents are reporting. There's adults reporting the kids now, and it's still a child's app. It's because that's just how the app is now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Do you think also the gifting and the gifting ranks and the competitions has also ruined it?
I don't think so, because I think some of the creators, a lot of creators put a lot of work and effort into it. So I think like the gifting's good on that side, you know, people want to give. But I also think like it should be regulated, do you know what I mean? Like say someone's spent like £500, you know what I mean? They shouldn't be able to donate any more for you know, like a couple of weeks or whatever.
Yeah, well.
But then it's having a body to you know, police that, isn't it? Because
well, they can just put action in for that, but they're not going to because they don't want to lose out on the money.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tracy.
I flit in and out of Angie's life because I can't stay in it. Because it triggers me straight away. It upsets me. And the reason it triggers us and it upsets me, I've been there. Thank God online was not around 19 years ago. Because that would be exactly me. If I was hurting, I want to hurt someone else. Do you know, if she put her hand out and said, look, I have got a problem, there would be people on here what would help her and put her in the right direction for her to get her help. And I'm not being funny, she'll be a much better person.
Do you know what it is, Tracy? You know when you're only willing to get help when you accept you've got an issue, and she clearly says that she's got no problem.
Yeah, I've listened to her because, honest, that's why I went on. And the other night, I honestly thought that was the end. Do you know what I mean? I thought they're going to have to do something because I think she's reached a rock bottom. I really do. I think a rock bottom's there.
I don't know. I think she's enjoying it a bit too much.
I think it's mostly a game because I'm not being funny. With all the times, Trace, I don't know how long you've been watching Angie for, right? But the amount of times that the police and ambulances called now, there would have been a section in place by now, because honestly, over the years, right, since I've been around, there has been multiple ambulances, multiple police calls to the house. Surely by now, just even if it was just to kind of protect her, there surely would have been a section in place or something, or some sort of restriction of her not being able to be on social media. I'm pretty sure off the app there's probably a lot of, tell you right, guys, I'm only doing it for social media and stuff like that. I don't know for a fact, but you know what? I don't see how she wouldn't have been sectioned by now.
Right.
The thing is, Alex, it takes a lot to get someone sectioned now, so it does. They try to do it voluntarily, where like they would have, like you're not voluntarily, you're never going in voluntarily. They ask you to go voluntarily so that they don't have to force you.
I mean,
trying to get a section nowadays is.
Sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't you think for 1 minute that I think that behaviour is right? Do you know what I mean? Because no one has got the right to judge anyone else or do anything like that. And mental health, MH, because I'm new to this, the same as Martin.
Yeah.
If you suffer from it, it's horrendous. Do you know what I mean? It is really bad. So when you're watching things like that, it's like, whoa. But I've got the sense, I come off. I actually come off and I'm going on. And I've been in other people's lives where you talk about everything and anything and it's brilliant. I love it.
But the problem is as well is why she's not had any sections or anything like that. Is it's very difficult to section someone in their own home, where normally
you have to get them outside.
People have an episode. It's usually not all the time, but in personal experience, it's always been out of the house. It's always been.
It's classed as domestic if it's in your house. So if she was outside acting like that, they would section her in an instant because she's in her home and she's not doing any public harm or anything. They were like, well.
Yeah, I didn't see her. I mean, she's the same age as me.
Morning, Cal.
And I didn't see her in the beginning, do you know what I mean? So usual seen are getting worse and worse and worse.
Crazy, it's getting really
Tracy, there's people that cry and... Sorry,
carry on, Gemini. Sorry, quick win. Come on.
Sorry, my phone's behind, I think. So whenever I go to talk, like someone's already talking, sorry. But there's people that sit up all night worrying about this woman. There's people that sit crying about this woman. And they consistently are in the comments going, Angie, we're so worried about you. We don't know what to do. Like, I worried about you all night. I was crying all night about you. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't care.
That was me the other night, mine, Gemini. I'll be honest. That was me the other night. She triggered me so bad.
Yeah, but she doesn't care because she does the SH online and then the next day she's making 3K. Why would you care? Like,
Tracy, what happened was she went live and everyone was telling her what she'd done. She was laughing, saying, I've triggered everyone. Like, you don't do stuff like that, man. It's weird.
It is.
And then she got on number 3 in the popular the next day as well. And she's like, Alex, you're just jealous of me because I'm number 3 on the popular. Look at me, Alex. The woman is deranged. And I'll say my opinion. I think it's offered attention. I truly believe she would have had some sort of intervention if people honestly thought that that's what she was doing herself, because they're not just going to leave someone like that.
Yeah.
So
like when I watched, sorry to jump in, when I watched that one with the police, I think it was last week's one, when she was crawling down creeping down the stairs, and the officer was like, "It's the police, can you open the door?" Her demeanour changed. It was like, I've gone from this drunk, staggering all over the place to a pretty sober lady quite quickly. So, we don't know if she's actually drinking these 3-4 bottles of wine. She might not be. She might just be.
Does she not have a bottle of vodka and say that she normally has the vodka hidden and drinks it? That's why she gets so drunk.
I don't know.
Have you ever noticed? Am I echoing?
Speak. Yeah, you are.
Do you want me to jump down and come back in?
If we all mute, if you speak, and then we'll go from there.
All right. I'm just saying, have you never noticed that it's always when the FYP is quiet, this is when she has these sort of episodes, and then she's the hot topic for the next few weeks after that, and then it'll go quiet again, and then it'll kick up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And that also brings her in the views, brings her in the money, and she's just glorifying that she has an addiction, and it really, and excuse my French again, pisses me off. It really does. It doesn't trigger me because I couldn't give a...
It just annoys you that you put in all this work, you know what I mean? And she does nothing and sits there and enjoys all of her stuff, do you know what I mean? And doesn't care. Like, you work so hard to keep your sobriety and she's just sitting there making a mockery out of it. That's probably why it annoys you.
You know where I think it got? Do you know where I think it got worse, guys? I think it got worse when she started monitoring Ems and realising Ems was getting all the views off the way she was acting. Because there was a time where she kept saying there was Ems has got 3-4K in her live, and Andrew's like, all she's doing is getting drunk and stuff. She monitored it and then realised that's the way to kind of be. It's sad that your whole life is evolved around this app and trying to get acceptance of people that you wouldn't be socialising with in real life.
That's what I was going to say. Can you honestly tell me now that these people that associate with Ange online would meet up for a coffee with her or go out for a drink with her in real life. They wouldn't.
And also, sorry, this is a really bizarre thing to say, and I don't know if anyone's going to believe me, but, you know, because of the Labour government has come in now, the PIP, what's it called, are all being reviewed, aren't they? Anyone on PIP is having a review. Do you think this is also part of that to try and keep the benefits she gets?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about the benefit system. I'm not going to lie to you. But you know what really, really I find strange, right, is the fact is, you know, when all this shit's going on and people saying, oh, we love Ange and would love to go out with Ange. You do realise every person that's been out with Ange on a night out, even though if they're really close friends to her, there's been an issue that night. She's never gone out with someone and never had not an issue.
No. Even when she goes out herself, there's always an issue. She wakes up in bushes.
Yeah.
Big up that. I've done that a few times.
Yeah, I've done that a few. Not anymore though.
She would. She put the drink, saying that, but when she's on the drink, she's still trying to pull people down, isn't she?
Yeah, it's like
that's.
Sorry, go on.
That's part of BPD, so it is. BPD, like people tend to like push people away and not trust anyone and think everyone's out to get them. So it is, and like obviously we don't know if she's actually diagnosed with it because she lies about everything, but she does have serious traits of it, along with a bit of narcissism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like when she said that she hasn't been diagnosed with BPD and all this stuff.
Actually, Alex, sorry, wait, let me check that account. Oh shit. Oh, never mind.
It's fine.
Alright, okay.
I know what you're thinking of. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, okay. Don't worry. I'm on it.
I fucking shut myself there, Alex.
It's like also, you know that she says like she has this social anxiety as well, but she went into the central of London while there was a protest. Like, try and make it make sense. I suffer with anxiety, but sometimes I can't even leave the house. Go into somewhere where you know there's a big, massive crowd. I just wouldn't be
her
able...
anxiety, mate. Her anxiety disappeared when she knew views were in play. When she knew she was going to get views, her anxiety went out the way. And then when she was in that situation, she was thinking, oh, there's not much commotion here, so let me play up and start whinging, saying that she feels scared, that she needs to get home to get the views. Like, come on, it's all a game. She's not stupid. She knows how to work it.
Yeah, it's just like that day in Miss Reds as well. She's like, my anxiety is awful horrible. Like, I'm suffering really bad this morning. And she got herself right into a state. And then, like, no even 5 minutes later, she tucked herself into a McDonald's. And I'm like, I know myself personally, when my anxiety kicks up, I can't eat, I'm nauseous, I'm dizzy, I'm sweating, I'm shaking, my heart rate's pulsing. Do you know what I mean? It's just a joke.
How you doing, Carlos, mate? You well?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm a nobody on this app. I just sort of sit in the background listening. I listen to your shows in the morning. I find them quite interesting because you literally call it out as it is. Yesterday, we had obviously Ange going on and putting like your name in her mouth for God knows how long. And I'm sort of listening to it thinking, mate, you need to give your head a wobble. But she was going on one of the things about how you trigger her, everybody else triggers her. And then there was some argument, was it the one with Pearl and a few others that she said there was 3 of them ganging up on her and this, that and the other. And yet later on that afternoon, she sat there and let 3 or 4 of her people in her box go to town on a woman who was calling her out. And it's like, you've got double standards, woman. I think the woman seriously needs to come off this app, give her head a wobble and start again. But she never will because, like you've all said, she thrives on the entertainment with it. I mean, it was quiet for a fair while yesterday, and they literally just start drama, and it's like, well, what is going on, man? I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's true, mate, that is. You see it a lot of the times, and it's getting strange. It's always very selective when it comes to her. It's okay if she does it with people, but when it flips and that, and people... The thing is, I chose not to allow people in my boxes to slate her off because she does this and plays on it and then goes, oh, they're all bullying me, they all bully me. The other day, there was 8 people. Her boxes were rammed full of people all coming at me, right, and saying horrendous stuff. Mind, it weren't normal stuff. There was really bad stuff. And she just sat there and just lapped it all up, and then poked it as well, and then put thoughts in their head, so they started attacking me more. But you see, if I did that, she would have played on mental health, and everyone would have said, "Oh, Alex is a big bully, Ange," and all that stuff. But no one calls her out. People surely in there have got their own minds and witnessing this and going, "You know what? She's saying all this about all these creators and stuff, but I'm only seeing it. Angie doing it."
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't there? There's a difference between holding a discussion on someone's actions to then, like, proper degrading them all over the app. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, the whole mental health thing, it seriously drives me nuts. I mean, I've heard a couple of people in here who have had issues in the past and stuff like that. I had issues back in 2012. Dark place, don't ever want to go there. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Had a breakdown, and I find that these people who go on about, "Oh, you're talking about my SH and this, that, and the other." People who have got these problems don't speak out on a platform like this. They don't go. I didn't tell nobody what I was going through, and I ended up in a bad place. And people only found out afterwards. But it's like there's certain people on here who use it as like a tool to enable and get, like, obviously clearly get more views. And I just think to myself, mate, there's people out here who genuinely need help, and you're mocking them like it's some sort of joke.
Apparently now she's stating that she's like, "Oh, it's Alex, I'm drinking because it's Alex." So where was the excuse?
No.
Where was the excuse before when you got pissed and said you shagged the dog? I weren't even around then.
Alex, you don't put the bottle in her mouth.
You know what I mean? I wasn't around then when you was getting drunk saying you slept with animals. I wasn't around, so don't blame me for this.
Did she actually go to court for that?
Nah, she never.
But she's really.
I'm going to jump off, mate. Cheers for that, anyway.
Cheers, Carlos, mate.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, mate.
She's really good at playing the victim, and everyone falls for it. Like the mods, honestly, the mods need to give their head a wobble as well, because if they are so-called friends, I'd rather have enemies. Like, at least you know enemies are going to stab you in the back. Like, friends are like that. You're just waiting for the knife to go in your back.
Yeah,
Like,
no one needs enemies. Do you know what I mean? When you've got people like that around you.
People that.
Did she block Ziana?
Yeah, apparently. Do you know what
Ziana gifted her massively 2 weeks ago, and Ziana has always been there for her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
Do you know what I don't like? I don't like the way they always speak to Ziana. Do you know what I mean?
They're horrible to her, aren't they?
It's disgusting. Fat shamer.
Yeah, but do you think this is just the next script in the line of
Could be.
so many scripts? Because
Could
now
be.
they've got
Everyone
something.
was saying Ziana won't go rogue because, like, nobody likes her in the app, and Angie's the only person like her. And a lot of people actually do like Ziana, so they do. They just don't like the fact that she is up Angie's
I'm going to be honest.
ass.
I feel like this because I can go against her because, you know, I like to have difference of opinions with people. I think Ziana is the big problem here, because there's been many times where the live's been calm, and then you hear Ziana come out with, "Oh, did you see what Alex has done, or did you see what this person's done, and do you see what this," and it fuels it. Then that's when it then again is telling people what's going on, and because it's quiet in there and it's boring, she's fueled them, told them what's going on, and next thing you know, they're off on one and everyone's going at each other. That's where they live off drama. She lives off drama because she goes in other people's boxes and then tells Angie and sends screen recordings over. Because the other day when it was all live and it was all going off, when me and Angie had the fallout, she was going, "See, Angie, I told you." So they'd already had previous conversations off the app, telling Angie about me. So
actually, I do have to agree. I have seen her do that, you know.
So does that mean Ziana's the rogue mod?
I don't think she's the rogue mod. I don't, like I said, do you know, if Dave comes out and says there's a rogue mod, there is. I don't know the ins and outs. It's nothing.
I believe him because
do you know who I think the rogue mod is?
Who's that?
Do you know Honeybee? Because remember, right, I don't want to talk about the situation, the whole Alfie situation that came up, right? I'm not getting into it, but Honeybee was in the boxes saying that it was the young girl's fault, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone obviously had a go at her.
Yeah.
And then I went into Fat Freaks Live, and she was in there telling them all, "Angie and Pearl lied to me, like they're the worst in the world." And I called her out for it in Angie's box. Honeybee was a mod. I called her out for it, and she just completely ignored it and blanked it.
Apparently,
Like, I 100% seen her in Fact Freaks Live.
People saying it might be Whoops a Daisy, and I can see that. I've seen Whoops a Daisy flip flop a bit.
Yeah, well, Whoops a Daisy isn't mod anymore because Ange outed her the other day. But Alex, are you seeing your gifts?
What do you mean, my gifts?
Pippa's just sent you a cowboy hat.
I'm not. Nothing's coming up on the screen. Thank you, Pippa. I'm not seeing it. No one's seen it.
I just seen it coming up.
You know who I think's the rogue mod, and I'm gonna swear by this, Top Girl.
She's too hanging off Ange, to be honest with you. And thank you for that, Pippa. Do you know what it is? I think happens. You know when I get the violation thing, you know the gift violation when I'm doing playing the videos and stuff. Sometimes I don't see it. Mad.
No, Top Girl is clever.
Someone sent me messages about Top Girl, and see, they're not very nice. And like, is there anywhere I can send the messages to you, Alex? Are you on Instagram?
I can send you my Instagram. That's not a problem.
Right, because I think to be honest with you, it's someone that everyone knows sent them, and I'm not explaining it on here. I'll send it to you and see what you think about it.
Yeah, I know that, Doria. I know that situation anyway. I spoke to someone.
Sorry, Pinky. I thought Lynn's, but I think Ange's got something on Lynn's, and that's why Lynn's is so far.
They've both got something. I think they've done something off the app together, and they've got something on each other. I do, because I'm not being funny. Ange wouldn't have stood for Lindsay's shit for this long.
No, and Lynn's. I don't know
if
anybody.
They've fallen out a few times.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody else agrees, but I've seen Lynn's pull back a bit.
It's just saying there, Miss Red falling out with her.
Yeah, Miss Red's pulled away from her. I knew anyway.
She said Miss Red was bullying her.
I'm not.
Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, Miss Red's on live saying.
Yeah, because obviously, remember they went in the boxes yesterday. She said Miss Red let AJ and Pearl up to bully her.
It's disgusting. You know what? Because you know what? For a long time, people have been going at Miss Red for not calling her Angie's shit, and she supported her and tried to be a friend because she's been going through all these episodes and that. But Angie don't give a shit about anyone's mental health. Don't give a shit about harming everyone. So you know what? There's come a time now when people are like, "Fuck this! I don't care no more." You know what I mean? Because you can't be calling me out when all I've done is support you, and then think that you can just pick and choose when to drop me and big me up.
And Ange thinks that she's got a card to play with Miss Red. Alex, I think you know what I'm talking about, and I think she holds that over Miss Red.
It won't happen. Nah, the thing is, it's a load of bollocks because yet again she's been chilling with other people that have done the same in boxes.
If not worse, like she's sitting calling. This is what I don't get right: is she's sitting calling you all the names under the sun, Alex, that are wrong in. Is this? Is that? What about Charlie Ferry? He said worse. Do you know what I mean? Like, and she's sitting in his box and getting in his live and whatever else. I just thought, no, Ange, you're a proper hypocrite.
The thing is, what happens between Charlie and Angie, it's on them, but you've got to have the same energy. Like I said, if Angie chooses to forgive Charlie, that's cool. Like, that's fine. We can move on from that because that's not our business. Because that's Angie's business to forgive. But you can't be forgiving one and then and the other people done the same in your eyes. But then call them up for it. You need to match the energy and just keep the energy for all.
I agree. And do you know what I heard as well? And I thought, how cheeky are you? She says, I only forgave Alex because I felt manipulated and manipulated me. And I'm thinking, you what?
The thing is, do you know how much that's a lie? Do you want me to prove to you now how much of a lie that is? It's pretty simple. She reached out to me. So how, if I was going to
see, whenever you first come back in the scene, Alex, I didn't give you a chance. I was a bit nasty to begin with, but then obviously the more I've watched you, I've realised that you are a good person, you know?
Yeah. I'm just me, and that's the thing. People that stood by me and knew me, and there's a lot of people coming for me, and a lot of them now that I speak to and stuff, and people are like, Alex, why have you let these people back in? They said the most. You know what it is? Because at the end of the day, like I said, I understand people get worried and they don't want to look like the bad person. I understand. But you know what? Yeah. I won't forget. But you know what? I can kind of like move on from a situation because at that time, it was a really low time for me. You know what I mean? I'm going to be real with you. It was a dark time. And do you know what the worst thing it was? The fact is that the people that don't know me, I understand how they felt about me, and that's fine. I accept that. But it was the heart thing. The thing that really hurt was the people that I thought knew me ran with everything. And then I thought, you know what? It was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, well,
I didn't know the whole situation, and you went back and forward. I actually made a video about it like last Christmas, saying I'm sick of hearing Angie and Alex fight. So whatever, I seen you going into Angie's boxes, because I went into Angie's boxes blind. I didn't know what all she'd done. The more I seen you trying to defend her, and you were getting like her having a go at you for it, I was just like, what the hell is wrong with this person? He's literally trying to stick up for you here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I've tried to numerous times. Hello, how you doing, Pearl, again? I've tried to numerous times, tried to stick up for situations when I've been myself, like, and I thought to myself, people are saying, why aren't you calling her out, Alex? And I said, I am calling her out, but I'm calling her out off the app because as a friend, I don't want to embarrass her or say, if I don't agree, I normally, but I thought, you know what? If she's done it on the app, I should be able to call her out on the app. You know what I mean? But I didn't, because I didn't want to feel that I was trying to go against her, trying to build a platform off the back of it. It's mad.
Yeah. No, do you know what?
She doesn't like any of her mods going like. Sorry, Stace.
No, sorry. I was just going to say she just doesn't like the fact that. Do you know what? I forgot what I was going to say there. Sorry, Gemini, on you go.
She doesn't like her mods going live either, because remember the whole thing with Life on the Edge? She was going mad saying she doesn't go live. She really, really does not like any of her mods going live, and I will never forget Hayley going, oh, you can't have a go at Ginger Gemini, she goes live.
You want to know where the change was with me and Ange? When I was back on, everyone can't call me a liar because everyone was there. And oh, thanks, Pinky. This is what happened, right? Angie, once when I was on Angie's platform, everyone said, oh, Angie, you know Lynn's, you know Lynn's with Angie. Imagine that times 10. Mm-hmm. That's how I was on Angie's platform. Everything that went down, everyone come to me. I was the person next to Angie on the whole platform. Any issue that went down, if you need anyone to talk to, Alex, blah, 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 right? And then it was every day, she had put an emote up there saying, where's Alex? And everyone was going, where's Alex? Where's Alex? And Angie then started getting a bit like frustrated, saying, fucking hell, if you want Alex, go tell him to go on his tell him to go live and he will. And I never used to go live then. So that's where the cogs started turning in her heads. And then I knew the one day I called it out on live. She said, Alex, why didn't you go live and we'll do some battles? And I went to her, nah, Ange, because I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing here. You want me to go live and battle you, and then you're going to try and say, see, he's going live and all that stuff. So we had a discussion. I ended up going live 3 times. We battled 3 times, and I smoked her. Every single time I smoked her. And then I said to people, please, and Angie said, I ain't going to stop battling you until I win. And I told all the people, please, just no one gift me, let her win this one. And then she won and dropped, and then there was a bit of an issue then.
I don't like it when she says she's built everyone's platform up. No, how can you build someone's platform up if you don't like the person? You're not going to go on their platform.
I'm not naive, Tracy. I do believe that obviously the minor issue I did get viewers off the back of that. I'm not naive to that because people are watching the me and the Angie drama at the time. You know what I mean? It was the big thing. At that time, there was LD big creators were moaning, saying that everyone's live was getting smaller due to the issues with me and Angie. Everyone was calling it out. They said, oh, I'm sick and tired of all these drama lives. I'm going in these lives. There's thousands of people in these lives. And the people, when they had the platforms, big platforms while going live, their lives got really small. It's weird. You know what it is.
Alex, can I just ask Gemini a quick question? Gemini?
Yes.
Did you say you're in recovery as well? Sorry, or did I mishear that?
Yes, I'm 4 years clean now.
So,
I hate saying clean, do you know what I mean?
Well done.
Yeah. Because
thank you.
I don't know if it's just me and how my brain works, but don't addicts know know the traits of other addicts? Like, if that makes sense.
Some do. I do recognise the traits, I must admit.
The more I went to my groups and stuff, the more I realised, like, what an addict is about and what they act like. But you can't, if you say to someone they're an addict, you can't do it because they're never going to believe it until they come to the realisation, you know.
Yeah, because like looking at Ange, I don't see that, you know, them traits. I don't see.
Oh, I do. Just because she doesn't drink every day doesn't mean she's not an alcoholic. She's a repetitive binge drinker. She drinks to get drunk. She doesn't drink to enjoy it. She drinks to get drunk.
Some people do believe, don't they? Some people believe binge drinking's worse than actually being a full-blown alcoholic.
Yeah, believe 100%
me,
I was a binge drinker. Believe me, it is.
Yeah, I'm Irish, so.
And to be honest, it depends on the reason why you drink as well, because
Yeah.
I drunk on emotions and I was lonely, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you think you're going to get more friends because you're the idiot in the pub, do you know what I mean? More people are going to like you, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
I'll
Do
have
you
a
wanna
look
know
spotlight.
Sorry, Alex.
Sorry, carry on.
I was just going to say, do you want to know what's scary as well? So my dad has been dry for 15 years and he's just been diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Oh.
So my dad was an alcoholic for the longest time. And it's just sad. It's sad to see what she's doing to herself, do you know, like, sometimes it just doesn't seem fair. Do you know, like, my dad got sober, my dad sorted his life out, and then that strikes him. And then there's people that are out there, they just don't care what they're doing to themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, my dad wanted that change.
Yeah. Bless him.
It's difficult, and
that's what we're talking about. It's just annoying that Angie's been handed, like, she's been offered rehab, she's been offered everything. There's people begging on their knees, crying their eyes out for rehab, and she's just like, no. Rehab just isn't just about your physical addiction to something. It helps rework your whole brain into a different way of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, you know, I would love as well, like on this platform, is somewhere that people can go and not tell their story about their alcohol, but go in and say, you know what, I'm 6 months clean. Because hearing other people who are clean just makes my journey that little bit easier, because it's like, I want to beat that person. Like, you know what I mean?
You are that person.
Yeah.
Martin, if you watch next week, I've been building up to this because I'm sensitive still, but I really want to go live next week on what you're saying. Because I think the message needs to get out to people.
Thank you, Jen. Well, if you do...
I don't mind joining Trace.
Yeah, but say if you do want to go live, I'll come in your live and turn my live status on if you want.
Oh, thank you. I just see so much, how can I put it, so much pain in people on this site. Do you know what I mean? And I just think, if you've
there is
got
a platform,
it,
there is a platform, you know, Tracy. Jag does, I don't know if you've seen her, Jag with the Purple Heart. She does a platform based on people talking about problems, and you know, it's good. But you know what, there should be more. There should be more platforms as well, you know what I mean? Because there's going to be times when that Jag isn't live, so... And everyone's entitled to go live and express how they feel and basically have a platform if they choose to do that.
Sorry to jump in, Alex. Like, if you're not talking about drama, you're not going to get the views. Like, it's just... The easiest way I explain it is you've got two newspapers. One is, I don't know, something's done really, really well and the story is pretty and it's got flowers and everything, and then you've got another one that there's been a mass M and there's 45 people who have been unalived and all that sort of stuff. People are gonna go for the second paper. Like, they're not gonna bother about the nice story. They're gonna be bothered about the glory.
Do you want me to be totally honest with you, Martin? And this is from my experience. It shouldn't matter if it's about numbers. It should matter even if you could just help one or two people. It shouldn't. That's where you.
Hello, Alex.
How you doing, Pinky? You okay?
Yeah. Sorry about that from before, man. Obviously, I was having a lot of problems. Obviously, I've distanced myself from Angie because I've got a lot of problems going on in my life, let alone having to listen to Angie's. And all I feel sorry for her is her mum at the moment. The way her mum's been treated by her own daughter, it's disgusting. And having
her mum said she didn't want to be here anymore because of it. Like, I feel so bad.
And then obviously having emergency services that they could be going out to someone who actually needs it instead of someone who wants to just crave attention.
I'm definitely going to set this up on Monday, you know.
Yeah, please do, Trace. I've dropped you a follow and I'll be more than happy to come in.
I mean, I need loads of help because I haven't got a clue how to do anything, do you know what I mean? But I honestly think
I'll help you.
It needs doing.
Yeah, and that's another thing, like, the emergency services, they're really thin as it is, and going to someone that has done whatever she's done to make the attention, it's just like,
oh yeah, Martin.
She's taken away from people who actually need it. There's old people lying on the floor for hours because they can't get an ambulance, and she's picked a scab in her foot and someone comes to rescue her straight away. Do you know what I mean? It's just so sad.
Because when you do drink alcohol, your blood gets a little bit thinner, doesn't it? So it's like a little nick that wouldn't bleed.
Also, have you also noticed as well that when the emergency services come to check her over, she refuses treatment?
I mean, mentally and physically.
She should be fined.
It is really bad.
Do you know what they do at the moment with people that obviously waste emergency service time? They block their numbers so they can't call, and they should also be fined. And
they
sent
can't
to prison.
do that.
No, they do, Martin.
No, I've got friends who work in the ambulance and police. They can't block numbers. That if they get a call, a 999 call, and saying that I'm watching a live and someone is bleeding quite badly, they will have to go.
Yeah, I told you, look, no, even someone's just put in a comment, they get blacklisted.
They can get, they can get yellow carded and red cards. But
the amount of time she's called them and all that lot, she should be blacklisted, and she should also get a fine or sent to jail.
Yeah, but there is hospitals that will take red card patients. Like, they will be banned from probably their local general hospital, but there will be a hospital that they can go to. They can't.
They have to go to walk-in ones. My friend's partner got banned from hospital. He had to go to walk-in, drop-in GPs and stuff.
But no, they can't just turn around and go. Because when I was in the midst of my addiction, I would call, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I would call ambulances almost every night because I wanted the help. I wanted that person to talk to. I wanted that support, and the only way I thought I could get support was get pissed, fall over, call an ambulance, go and sit in A&E, talk to the raid team, and then you get, but you need to sort your drink out before we can sort your mental health out, and then it's a vicious circle because you're like, what do I do?
Didn't they refer you on to anyone, Martin?
No, so my story was, I live in Brum, I don't know if you can tell by the accent, but I left Birmingham with the sole intention of not coming back, like, trigger warning.
Martin, you live by me.
Pardon, mate?
You live right by me, mate.
You know what? Alex, I thought I knew you from somewhere. I'll drop you a message and see if it's true.
Yeah,
personally, I think they should be fined for it.
And I left Birmingham to go to Western with the intentions of not coming back. And then I got into a program called Change, Grow, Live, which
CGL. That's who helped me.
And honestly, I cannot fault them.
They are fantastic.
First phone call to the ongoing support still to this day. Like, if anyone is struggling, just go reach out to them.
They will do anything for you. They literally, obviously I had kids and stuff, so they understood I couldn't go to appointments sometimes. And see, in the summertime, they made sure I got my kids into summer schools and all the activities under the sun. Like, they really helped me turn my life around. They're amazing.
Yeah, I can't fault. And one day, my goal is, once I'm in a better headspace and a better place, is to go work for them. Even if it's volunteering.
Be a mentor?
Yeah, even if it's
you could be a sponsor as well.
Yeah, honestly.
Yo, Alex.
Yo, mate.
Can you see me in the comments?
Nope.
Nothing at all?
No, mate.
What about now?
Yeah, I can see the question mark. No. Sure.
That's weird, bro, man. I've been commenting for ages, bro. Alright, no worries. I want to see if this would work, but obviously it's not.
I'm going to turn into a bit of fun.
Yeah, phone me safe.
Right, my son.
Sorry, I'm going to turn into a bit of fangirl here. I'm in the same box as Mrs. J. Oh my lord.
You're right, Martin. I'm not famous or anything, Martin, man.
I know, but
Yes, you are, Jay.
I just love how down to earth you are. You just don't give a shit, and it's just a breath of fresh air on me back.
Oh, go on, Martin.
But I'm going to shut up because I'm a fag.
How many ice poles have you ate, Miss J, this morning?
Oh, God, don't, Stacey. My sister's just been telling me off. Bye, Jen, I'll see you later. She's just been telling me off saying, fucking hell, look at all these ice balls. Oh, shut up. Stop it.
Sorry, just quickly. Maisie, that's not true. Like, there is help for everyone. If you are struggling and, you know, you don't need to tell anyone, you don't have to have kids. I got support and I'm still...
Yeah, what he must have been.
Still getting...
Maisie, I had kids and I got help and they didn't put me down for it. They didn't ring social services. Like, honestly, you can get the help.
Alex, where did...
helpline as well.
Where did Pinky go? I thought she'd want to have a chat with me.
I don't know.
Oh. Oh, Pinky, get back in the box, man.
Oh. But, Miss Jack, hello.
Corey.
Corey.
Hi, I'm just listening to 2 minutes. I'm in the back. Hello, everybody.
How you doing, Pippa?
Hi. All right, thanks for letting me up. Yeah, just listening. I'll obviously contribute.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Pippa. Thank you.
All right.
Hope you're well.
I just want, if Pinky... Oh, I'm going in a cab. Are you, Pinky? Should we talk about what you said about Torian's mum? Should we talk about what you've been doing, going around the app in Pedlo Lives with my picture and making out like I'm in there? Let's talk about all the trolling that you've done on me for the last 6 to 8 months. I just didn't know if you wanted to have a chat about it. Arsenal.
Well, maybe that's why she left.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going. That's why I asked to if you could verify, because I didn't want to call people out.
I'll verify it. I'll 100% verify it. We'll also get Torian in there, and you can say what you want to say about her dead mother to her face. How about that? Are you serious?
Oh my God, is Torian going to come in the box as well? Wow.
I hope so. I do hope Torian does come in and rip you a new one, Pinky.
She had a look at the upside down helicopter.
But she used your picture, Jay.
Yeah, she used my picture and was going into that Mark's live and supporting him. And obviously she had my picture. She's also been trolling me, like making horrible images about me all over the app. And then she claims that she's got autism or she's autistic or she's dyslexic or she's got something wrong with her. Can I just say something? I don't give a fuck what you've got wrong with you, okay? I don't care. It does not give you the entitlement to be a cunt.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So
everyone knows right from wrong.
Yeah, my boy's autistic and he knows not. He won't judge anyone because he's been brought up that way, not to judge anyone and not to upset people.
You took class wrong on how exactly. She went into that Mark's live and was supporting him, saying, "I support you," blah 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 blah. And they're like, "Oh, Miss J supports you." No, Miss J does not support anyone like that, not at all.
I feel bad now because I was trying to get in Darjo's box battles with Irene last night. Jesus Christ!
God.
I think everyone's coming.
As soon as we heard her. Yeah, it's definitely her, and she's got nothing to say, which is crazy on this app. People have so much to say behind a phone, and then they'll claim mental health or they'll claim that they're autistic. I do not care, and I'll say it again. I don't care what you've got wrong with you. You're not going to keep going around the app. If you're a cunt, just say you're a cunt. Don't then mask it and say, "Well, I've got autism. Oh, I've got ADHD. Oh, I've got mental health." I don't care.
ADHD, the big one in there. ADHD now.
I don't care. Anyway, I'm going to go. But yeah, Pinky, I'll expect. Actually, I might go and get the messages what you sent Torian about her mum, and I'll post them. I'll be back in a minute.
Take care.
Bye.
Martin, is there any other creators you want me to get in the box? Want me to send a message?
I was just like, oh, Mr.
I'm coming to say, by the way, it wasn't me last night down in the boxes. It was Alex.
That was you, Irene. We know what you said about the wolf.
It was you, Alex.
Terrible you are, Ryan. Don't blame me for it. I'm sick and tired of getting blamed for everything on the app.
can't blame you because it was you.
Is that the same Arsenal that used to go in Angie's? About round about the same time?
Yeah.
I can't believe she done that on Miss Red. I mean, Miss J.
Some people are just nasty, aren't they?
Like, they right in the head.
Yeah, well, we know that, don't we?
Why can't people just be nice to people?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
Karma finds everyone. Karma finds everyone, even those that hide behind a screen and their keyboards.
I say that.
Exactly.
Karma's a bitch and then it hits you hard.
I went through 6 years of constant stalking and harassment and trolling on this app by one person. Like, I had to move home twice because of them. They done revenge porn on me on this app. Do you know what I mean? It was insane. It's all stopped now because sadly they passed away, which was never what I wanted either, you know. But this person was clearly extremely troubled, and I begged the police multiple times to get this person help because their behaviour wasn't normal. And sadly, it just took a really bad turn.
Yeah.
And do you all think that with this app we're going backwards? And what I mean is, you know, when you was at school and I'm talking primary school, and you would have a little fallout, and it'd be like, my dad's bigger than yours, and my mum's bigger than yours, and my mum will kick your mum's head. It's now going back to that where you have an argument with someone on the app, it's bun your mum, bun your mum, bun your dad.
It's like a playground. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like a playground.
It is a playground, yeah, exactly.
The world's crazy. It's not just the apps. The world's crazy when you look at what's going on.
Yeah. Do you want to know what's
That's what I'm saying. And TikTok's giving them a gateway to say whatever they want and get away with it.
Like even my daughter had an argument in school yesterday, and I says to her what happened, and she told me, and she says, "Mum, I just walked away." Do you know my daughter acts better than most of the adults on this app? Do you know what I mean? Kids act better than this.
100%.
Yeah, it baffles me.
I bet you
That's
now,
the other day,
Rob, you see, if the kids seeing how the adults act on this app and that, they'd be ashamed. They'd be embarrassed,
Yeah, they
you know.
wouldn't understand. Why can you act like this, but I have to behave myself? You know, be like, what? Why are you so horrible? My son's like, why are people so horrible to each other, Mummy? And I was like, because people are just troubled, you know.
Yeah.
I think children have got more common sense and more maturity than some adults. I do.
Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed.
But then on the app, it financially benefits to be an arsehole, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you be an arsehole, everyone's like, well, we need to get that arsehole in our box so we can talk to them, and we need to get them in, but you know. And
I think it's all about gifts on some of them mind. I really do. I mean, I'm doing this. I don't even want the gifts. I'm doing this because, like someone said in the chat, if I can help one person, then I'll be happy. Plus, it'll be helping me as well.
I'm just here for the clout.
Jeffrey, are you ignoring my comments?
You what?
Are you ignoring my comments?
I didn't see your comments. Is it about Celtic?
I said 5-1.
Oh, yeah. I was bored as soon as you mentioned Celtic, mate. It bored me.
Oh, shut up.
You
Jeffrey,
support
you're the one that
Celtic?
says we wasn't even going to make it past the first game, and look, we proper demolished it.
Who?
Do you support Celtics, Stacey?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Are you all on
No,
about
I-
Champions League?
I'm going to the game on Sunday, Gemini.
Oh.
I used to go to the games. I used to go to the games from the age of 4 upwards until I was 13. Part of the Celtic supporters
Trigger
club.
warning, guys. We're talking about Scottish football here.
Yeah, I know.
It won't be
Scottish.
Let's
It won't
talk
be
about hockey
Scottish.
while we're at it.
But not
I'm off. I love you, Gail.
Alright.
I remember I ran away in the stadium to go meet Hoopy.
Did you?
My dad could not find me. I think I was 8 at the time, and then the next minute he seen me down at the pitch, and we were way up in the middle, far back.
Alex, let's talk about dressage. It's more entertaining.
Oh, shut up, Jeffrey.
Or was it crochet?
Yeah, should we do a bit of crochet, mate? I think this would be more fun.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah, mate.
I feel like I've been lied to by you.
What?
Everyone's saying that you have to be an arsehole on this app to get noticed. And when I first started, I was an arsehole, and you told me off and said I've got to be nice.
Yeah.
So, who's lying? Them or you?
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.